Hello and welcome to Blender. Make and break, whatever you want to call it. Joe, look at Joe ready right at the beginning. Joe was planning this. Joe, just so you know, I have Better Twitch TV going. I got all my nice little new emotes. I sat and chose them for an hour and a half yesterday because I'm a crazy person. Anyway, so what are we doing today? What is the goal? Well, first the goal should be to put my music on. Let's do that. There we go. Now, the goal is I'm going to make a little castle on the sea. I have a lot of reference images. I'm not going to put them all up on screen because it's a little insane, but this is the main one. So this is Saint Michael, Saint Michael, Saint Michel, I'm not sure. But it's a castle in France that was built as an island, and then eventually the low tide came in and beached it. And I guess recently, if still applicable, it has made it an island again. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Okay. So, I'm going to try and make a castle on the sea. I've had a lot of visions about castles on the sea. And by visions, I mean dreams. I'm not a prophet. So yeah, we're good. I don't know why I'm sneezing all of a sudden. I wasn't sneezing 2 minutes ago. So, yeah, I'm going to block this out. This is going to be a lot of work. It's kind of macro, and I work pretty much in the micro. But I like that. I kind of want to do that. Also, looks like there's a cave-in. What the heck is all this? That looks terrible. Okay, well, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Let's do it. So, best case scenario, I think, is I just need to block this thing out. So let's just make some blocks. How are we gonna do this? A bunch of cubes, I think, will do. Isn't there there's a new thing in Blender where you can add shapes to pre-existing geometry, right? Hold on. Hold on. Let me make a cylinder. I got an idea. Bada boom. This is going to be our base. I think we're good to kind of ignore the picture for a little bit. Let's see if this works. It's this guy, right? Add cube. Yeah! Whoa! Yo, that's huge. How does that look with, like, topology? Oh, it's a separate mesh. Okay. That's going to be huge for us. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's make this bad boy skinny. And let's just start thinking about what we want to do here. I'm going to deform this thing a lot, but in the meantime, let's just start with what we know. We want to put a border around it. So I want this to be a little border. I have a really interesting idea for how to give it a beach. I'll reveal that later. I don't want to reveal that yet. So I have an idea for how to make a beach. We're not doing it yet. So next, let's start thinking about buildings. A lot of little buildings. Hey, Joe, no worries. You're good, as always. Those walls might actually be too big. Let's try it one more time. Let's do like that. Funny enough, my reference here is Helm's Deep from Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to think of how thick the walls are. Okay. So what I really want is I want this center bit to be clean. I don't want anything in the center. This is going to be like a little garden for us. So let's do that so we can see it. And then we'll start building off of that. There's a big old giant church. I'm assuming we should definitely do that church. So let's add a church. Where's the church gonna go? Okay, so if this is the mainland, let's just block this out a little bit. That's the mainland. That's the sea. I think the church should go right here. And it's huge. It's like that. And then we'll make the walls come in to meet on the church. The church will be like a cliff face, like a balcony over the sea. That works. It's also up on a hill a little bit. I don't know if I want to do a hill. It's hard to say. Let's try the hill real quick. Let's make that work. So if I grab, like, all of this, like, we'll say that looks perfectly suitable. Maybe even 2 less. And if we pull these guys up, we have a hill. Right? And then I can sit and mess with this hill for a little bit to make it look better. But otherwise, this is a hill. This little guy in the center is not having a great time, but, you know, it happens. I think I'll have to scale both of these down. Let's try this. We'll keep it like that for now. That looks a little jank to me. We'll poke that. No, I don't want to poke anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab you two and J across. Keep it really thin. I'm only really worried about the part that scoops. I'm not trying to do perfect topology yet. I just want it to feel natural. Like, that's a pretty crazy hill. Which would mean that we could have ports. Okay, yep, we got it. We're here. So let's go ahead and make some little references real quick. Hello? So I'm going to reference right here. We want a port right there. Perfect. I thought about this way too much while I was taking a shower. Why am I putting multiple ports on a castle like this? Is if you have enemies, because that's what castles are predominantly made for, is enemies. If you have enemies that are trying to attrition you, and they're trying to keep you from exiting and getting supplies or getting supplies brought into you, they're going to block off your entrances. So the more entrances you have, the better. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3 entrances to this place. I'll talk about this one later. But yeah, so the idea is just to give us a little bit of foolproofing. Of course, you run the risk of entrances being breached, but I don't think it's going to be a huge problem here. I think this place is perfectly self-sufficient. So, we've built pretty bad topology here, I would say. Let's go ahead and make the church. As for the scope of the stream today, I don't know exactly how much I'm going to do, but the idea is that I'm just going to go as far as I can, and we're going to get into detail work pretty soon here. I care way more about the details than I do about the scale. If I end up having 3 buildings and the buildings look good, that's more important to me than having 20 buildings. Because I'll just keep making buildings offline or on a different stream or whatever, right? Who cares? It doesn't matter that much. Wow, that is... Who designs... This stuff is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make all of that crazy stuff. But is there anything next to the church? Church is pretty isolated. So this could be our garden area right here. So better yet, let's push the church this way. I'm not going to tilt it yet. I do want to rotate it eventually. But that makes editing a little bit harder for me. So we're going to do it like this. So for the time being, the church is going to be here. This is going to be garden. Which means I should grab our base and I should try and fix a little bit of this. That looks decent. So there could be like stair steps coming up this way. This could be sort of a nice little up. This part, on the other hand, not so much. Let's fix you. This could be a little stair up here, but I kind of like the stair being over on this side. Yeah, we'll try and keep it like that. We'll keep it like pretty cliffy. So if people do end up breaching these entrances somehow, they'll have to go through here, and there'll be a defensive system like coming out of this wall probably. All right, nice and simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Should probably keep these flat, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's keep everything that the church touches flat. Everything else is fair game, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm done thinking about this hill for now. We'll subsurface it or something and make it look a little bit better. I don't know yet. I probably should separate the walls from the this as well, but we'll see. We're getting there. We're just figuring it out. Next, what kind of buildings do we want? We want the church, which is a palace, and blah blah blah. Obviously, all that sort of stuff. Ooh, I love this. You get attacked, these people are screwed. These people stand no chance. Let's not include those people. Actually, I am going to have something just like that. You know what? I'll reveal it. I'll show it right now. What am I working on? So, there's going to be walls with little towers all over the place here. But there's no beach. And, like, what's the point of owning an island if there's no beach, right? So, they do have a beach. They have a, I guess I want a cylinder. They're going to have this little tiny beach line, which should actually probably be a ball now that I'm thinking about it. Let's do that. Well, if you're going to make it right. Check this out. We're going to put an icosphere out here. I'm keeping the geometry pretty loosey-goosey for right now because we're going to mess with it a lot. Let's edit this bad boy. Let's see here. So we want to keep it short because it's a beach. That's not a beach. And we're going to proportion it using a sharp. And I'm going to put a couple of points down just to really mess up the geometry a little bit. If I'm so inclined, I think I will grab this point and extrude along normals. And we will merge. Where are you? Where are you? And I will push you on down. Alright, we got a little beach, right? So what's up with the beach? Why do we have a beach? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing. I'm going to rotate it ever so slightly. We're going to bring it on up. Where is water level? We'll say that's water level right there. Yeah, that's good. And I'm not going to do it yet because I have to sit and model it, but we're going to put a bunch of chains connecting to the wall. Welcome back, Joe. That was very quick. So this is our little secret beach hideaway that is going to be tugged by our main island. And then I'm going to put a little tower on it. And the tower is going to connect to a rope bridge. Okay, so time for details. I'm going to go crazy if I don't actually make anything here. So let's make something. I'm sure everybody wants the same. I'll deal with that later. Let's make something. So we definitely 100% need a lighthouse. Where's the lighthouse gonna go? Should probably have 2 lighthouses, but I can do 1. 1 is fine. Well, let's think. The people at the palace, they're pretty crabby. They probably hate all inconvenience whatsoever because they're dukes and duchesses and terrible human beings. So they probably don't want a lighthouse near them. Although if it was above them, they wouldn't have to see it. That's it. So there's going to be a lighthouse right behind them. And it's going to go pretty high in the air because it's got to get past all the other obstacles. What good is a lighthouse if you can't see it on the other side? So we will go ahead and do it like this. I'm sure people who actually make lighthouses are going to hate this design. I apologize. Turns out I don't make lighthouses. I don't know who told you I did, but I don't. Alright, so there's going to be a lighthouse here. In fact, let's make it proportional. Let's make it even, so it's like the only thing that's not like asymmetrical and weird. Lighthouse. Bada boom, and we're going to put a little dome on top. Okay, let's do it. So that's just for reference. I'm going to actually make a lighthouse now. So let's go ahead and name a couple of buildings real quick. You're going to be called... I'm going to call you Baby Beach, because you're a baby beach. You're Port 1. You're Port 2. You are Palace. You are Base. I don't know what to call you. And then that is Lighthouse. And I should call it Lighthouse O. I should make a collection. I already have a collection. I need to know to use it. I should just delete it. Outline. Okay, we're going. Let's make a lighthouse. As soon as I move everything very slowly. Okay, lighthouse. It's time. Get rid of you. I don't want to see you. Now, where am I drawing my reference for a lighthouse? You might ask. Oh boy, do I have a reference for you. My favorite reference of all time. If it's not been made clear to anybody, I love the gorillas a lot. I really like the gorillas. And I think this is a perfect little lighthouse. I'm not going to copy it, but I'm going to get pretty close. And I kind of like it almost looking low poly. I think that matches like the lighthouse aesthetic. So let's go ahead and make ourselves an icosphere. Icosphere of 2 is probably going to be perfect. I'm going to do some like auto topology stuff. We'll get there. I'm not there yet. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and grab all of these and we're going to dissolve them. Bada boom, we have a base. We're going to do the same thing at the top. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Dissolve. Okay, now I can make this, and I have a strange idea for this. Maybe it's a terrible idea, maybe I'm not going to do it. Never mind, I don't want to do it. The idea was I was going to put a bedroom on top of this, but that doesn't make any functional sense. So I'm not going to do that. Stop pressuring me to do it. I'm not going to. We're here, and that's 5. 5 is a good angle. This could be my own bias, but I think hexagons are very, like, charming numbers. They're very round. They feel very good. And so when you see a pentagon, you're kind of like, oh, that doesn't look right. And that's exactly what I'm going for on this design. I want things to look a little weird. All right. Hello? Is it still? It is, okay. So far, it looks like I'm just completely copying the design. That's because I am. I'm not going to for long, but for the time being, this is the idea. I actually think we should grab these boys. And let's bring them out. Ooh, that's a shape. That's a nice shape. That's a good looking shape. Oh, folks, we have a cat. There's a cat and she's licking her butthole. Because it's all she ever does. She's the cleanest cat in the world. Oh, there's the better Twitch TV right there. Well played. You've been waiting to use that one, haven't you? Okay, this is a good shape. This is a really nice shape. I love this. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of points on it. And I'm going to make some doorways like that. And we'll grab all of this. What? How come this isn't grabbing? That's weird. Come on. Okay, we're there, and we're going to pull up just a little bit. So, to the best of my understanding, I can grab these guys, pull them up just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab all of this. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. This is it. Oh, this looks great. This is looking really good. Wow. Sometimes I remind myself that I've actually been 3D modeling for 6 months. For anybody that's unaware, I've actually been 3D modeling for exactly as long as I've been streaming. I think before I started streaming, I might have picked up Blender like 2 times and just struggled with it, but that wasn't really me using it. All right. So I think what we want to do... Ooh, that's gross. No, don't do that. Okay, we got a little bit of Ansem in the chat. That's a creepy one. A bit of a feels weird man sort of vibe. I mean, I did choose it. That's fair. Oh, I got it. I know how to fix this. Check it out. We're going to subdivide 2 times. Yeah, you do be lurking. I put that one in especially for you. I tried to stay away from anime stuff because it's not really my speed. But that just had you written all over it. Okay, check this out. We've done it. So to the best of my understanding, We probably only need to grab one of these guys and delete, and now we can walk inside. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I should probably actually separate the bulb from the rest of this, but I'll do that later. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a double again, and we're just gonna kind of go around the circuit. This is going to take a sec, but it's going to make making the bars way easier for us. So we're going to just go for it. And we finished, so it didn't take that long at all. Never mind. Why do I even speak sometimes? Alright, so we have pretty decent geometry on here. It's kind of cool to make a design that isn't like subsurface modified. I like the low poly aesthetic, and I don't get to do it very often because the stuff that I'm working on is designed to be a little bit more, I don't know, orderly? That's probably a bad word for it. I should probably put a subdivision here, but I'm going to sit and wait on that. We're not doing that yet. The question is now what? I think I have a really dumb idea about how to make railing. I have it. Let's just do it. I'm going to make railing. I'm trying to make my life harder than it needs to be. Let's just go for it. So, here's the idea. Here is the idea. I'm going to make little chain fencing around this whole thing, but it's going to require me to do some stupid kind of editing. I don't love the word stupid. I had a job one time where a boss introduced a new policy to us. And me and him were very close. We had a very, like, nice relationship. It was not weird. And he asked me what I thought of the policy, and I said it was stupid, as politely as I could have. And he, like, gave me the weirdest face. And ever since then, I think the word stupid is, like, not a great word to use. How am I gonna do this? V to rip? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this is so much work. Okay, well, we're in it now. We're in it now. I apologize for what you're about to see. I so deeply apologize for what you're about to see. This is gonna be a nightmare. Where did we start? Oh gosh, where did we start? Oh gosh. That's it. We started right here. Okay, we're back, we're back, we're back. This is gonna be a hassle. Why have I done this to myself? Okay, so we need to grab both of these. Oh gosh. How am I gonna do this? What the heck? There's no way. There's no way. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to do this. This is too complex. To explain what I'm trying to do. I now have two vertices here, and the goal was to try and separate them slightly so I can make a square going up. But I'm realizing how incredibly hard that is right now. You know, sometimes you solve the problem, but you don't really know how to make it go, how to make it do its thing. So let's chill out on that for a second. Okay. Now I have an even better idea. I have another idea. As per the norm, I have another idea. Let's grab all of this. All of this. That railing is going to kill me, and I'm probably going to do it off stream, but for the time being, we're going. This is why I don't do macro stuff very often, but nonetheless, I try. The goal is to get better at things. I think we don't want to do it there, right? That top piece is very important. Okay. So here's the idea. I've done this before. Hopefully this works. This is going to be called Lighthouse. I'm going to separate selection. We're going to go to object mode. We're going to click it. We're going to copy it. And then I'm going to go back and paste. Hey, we did it. Oh, perfect. Cool. So that is lighthouse glass. This is the lighthouse. Oh. Is it Illy07 has recommended that everybody drink some water. So drink your water, peeps. Thank you, Illy, for keeping us hydrated. You're a hero. You're the hero we deserve. All right. Let's do individual. Hello? What the heck was that? Why did it look like that? Okay, so 0.02. I think you see what I'm doing here. If you don't, just patience. It'll come together. Joe's sweating. We're going to go ahead and delete. Oh, look at that. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And then we have our glass, which is looking a little weird. I'm going to grab the glass. Just the glass. And we're going to shrink it down so slightly. Like 0.99. Hey, there we go. If you walk in here and you see that little seam on the door, I'm sorry. That's on you. You should be careful where you're walking. Alright, so that is our lighthouse. Made a mistake. We made a mistake. Hold on. I'm not there yet. I made a mistake. We're gonna delete this. I told myself that I was going to make this strange and isometric. So let's do that real quick. We're going to choose a couple of faces and just make it look wild. So we're just going to go like this. All over the place. I want to connect a couple of faces together. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet. I'll do it right here. We'll dissolve you. And I'll grab like that. trying to make it weird without going too crazy. That's like the goal, right? The goal is to go like this. And then to do that. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. That'll do. That looks alright. And while we're here, we'll just do a couple more dissolves. Just make it look a little weird. Just some interest, you know? I want people to see this and kind of be like, whoa, that's crazy. Q Joe saying whoa in the chat. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty jank. That's pretty strange. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing as earlier. We're just going to grab all of our pieces. No. And we're just going to make it nice and even. Second verse, same as the first. We're just trying to connect everything together. And I might stop and do materials per sketch today, since it's kind of a weird sketch. There we go. So that's a bunch of random glass panels that are all stuck together. You know what? I got inspired to do that. There we go. All right, I'll grab it one more time. I'm being too picky with this thing. As per the norm, what else is new? Oh, Joe, are you here right now? I have something for you. I mean, it's kind of for everybody, but you're the one that I thought of when I made it. Is that it? Is that everything? I believe Joe is taking a little break right now, so we're gonna let Joe sit. Look at that. So I'm just gonna do the same thing as before. We're gonna separate, selection, go to object, grab it, copy, reverse, use the Uno reverse card, and we're there. Thanks for bearing with me, and we're here. So I'm going to do the same thing as before. We're going to lower it to 0.99, 0.99, hello? 0.99, and we're here. So I am back on the lighthouse like this, and we'll do the same thing as before, individual 0.02. And looking at it, I kind of want to go a little bit bigger. And you see it clipping, that's good. That's right where we want it to clip. Oh, she looks good. Oh, she looks so good. Look at her. Look how weird that looks. What a little alien structure we've made. The person who made this is eccentric. And it's me. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm too deep in the fantasy. I'm thinking about fake architects that don't exist. Okay. So we want to get rid of the glass. And now we can actually see inside of this bad boy a little bit better. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. Oh no. Come on. Well, I'm going to do my best to make this work. Oh, I love that we can just fly through this thing now. That is so nice. And Control F grid fill? Nope, can't grid fill it. Well, we got a floor. Nonetheless, we got a floor. I'll put the light bulb and all that sort of stuff in there in just a second. But first off, let's go ahead and fix up some of this bottom stuff. So, if I go like this... Hey! Look at this beautiful tower! Oh, she's gorgeous. You've never seen somebody as gorgeous as this before. Look at her. She's already very different. You ain't got nothing on us, gorillas. You actually got a lot on us, and I very much value your contribution to the world. My apologies. Okay. Now what? Now what are we working on? Let's extrude along normals and merge at center. The only thing this needs to do is stop the rain. I'm not sure what to do with this. I kind of want to keep it simple. The cross on top, I'm not doing that. That's too much for me, personally. I'm actually looking at this, and there's some cool little style elements in here that I'm sort of jealous of, and I think I should have done. But ours is interesting. Ours does have a little bit of interest to it, so we'll keep it. Tell you what, can I do it like this? Yep, that's exactly what we want to do. Okay, so let's bring it in by a little bit, and then we're going to do that. Oh, 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 she looks gorgeous. Oh, look at her. Oh, I've never been more in love. All right, and then we're going to extrude along normals. And we're going to center it. Look at her. That's gorgeous. That looks so nice. Okay, that's a keeper. So next up, I think we want to do proportions. So let's go ahead and bring all this back in, and let's take our lighthouse and glass. I want both of them because they have to be together. And we want to make sure that they fit this mold right here. That looks about right to me. So I am good to get rid of this. Go back to this guy. And all we need to do is just pull you down a little bit. And I'll actually pull you down a lot of bit. No, we want to pull you right to the ground. We don't want to go crazy. There we go. That's a look. That is a look right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get rid of the outline, and we're back to this. Now what? Now what are we working on? We got to give it a door. Let's give it a door. Door. That's the mainland right there. So let's do it this way. So we'll do twos. Actually, can I just do it like this? I can. Perfect. Twos, all the way down. And then all I need to do is just put a little cap on it. And we got a door. Look how easy that was. That took no time at all. If we're feeling extra froggy, and we're always feeling froggy, we can do that. Put a little lid on it. And that's a door. Done. Goodbye. We're inside. Now, I think I do want to extrude inwards and make like a central cavity for this thing. Problem with that, I want it to be round. So let's try something. We're getting very high concept today. It's been a very high concept kind of day. If I do all of this, sure, we'll even grab you. Why not? And if I extrude, no, what? Don't do that. Oh no. How do I keep it boxy? How do I keep this like a box? You know what? There's a way easier way to do this. What am I doing? All we need to do is grab the bottom of this thing and put a hole in it. Point 0.05. 0.5. What the heck? 0.5. 0.7. Whoa, what? 0.1. The door kind of messes things up a little bit. Okay, hold on. I'm getting stuck. I'm getting a little stuck, and I just need to do, I think this. There we go. Now we're back. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab these two and subdivide them, and we're going to just repeat that. This has been the flavor of the day, honestly. And we'll just make everything nice and symmetrical. And if done correctly, I should be able to make a circle. That works for me. That looks fine. Let's go ahead and grab it. And it doesn't totally work. That's okay. Kind of a weird summoning circle sort of thing that we just made. And all I want to do is make a circle. So we're going to say 0.5, however many times it takes. That's fine. We can work with this. Doing it more is not going to help. So 5, sure. So to the best of my understanding, I should now be able to grab this and extrude along normal up all the way until we get to here. Simo with the imperceivable emote. I'm proud of that emote despite not being able to see it. All right. So if I grab and delete this face that I so carefully made earlier, and we grab it and we make it smaller, we have our lighthouse. Right? We got a nice tube just going straight up. Yeah, no problem at all. And then I can press Alt-H, and by that I mean Alt-H. We're here. We've done it. Okay, so let's try our best. I'm kind of guessing here. No, I don't need to guess. We can be exact, actually. We're going to grab... No. No. Yep, just like that. All the way down. Then we're going to do another one and come down. And then I will adjust them accordingly. Get off of that and use an edge slide. Ooh, perfect. Can't even see it. And we'll do the same thing right here, and we'll say edge slide. Can't even see it. So all I can do is just pop that out. Bada boom. We can connect the doorway right here. Look at that. We've done it. Oh, we made a tube. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, she looks good. All the way up. Just a nice tube all the way up. Making stairs, I'm not thrilled about. I do not want to make stairs, but I guess we'll make stairs at some point. I actually think I just realized I have the ability to do this as well. So everyone, take a drink of water. You've earned it. Alright, we'll deal with stairs in a little bit. That's the last thing I want to think about right now. Let's make some janky weirdo windows. I should do stairs first, because I want to know where the windows line up. You wouldn't make a lighthouse where the windows are, like, all over the place. That's not super cool. Oh, I think I see it intersecting. Yep, it does. Okay, so we need to grab this guy, shrink him down ever so slightly more. Okay, so I think we're safe to start going. So if I just do this, we can make pretty even looking faces, I think. And that should be our sketch ready to go. Right? And then I'm going to make a light bulb. I'm not sure what to do about the light bulb. So this is like a low fantasy setting. Magic is not abundant. You know, people aren't like Gandalf. I guess Gandalf is pretty realistic. Gandalf's like the only real wizard in Lord of the Rings. So maybe it's kind of Lord of the Rings-esque. What the heck do you put in a lighthouse if you don't have modern technology? I guess that's worth a Google. Let's Google that. Let's educate ourselves. How's that feel? That's pretty nice, although it should be sunken a little bit. Right there. Do we have any overlap? It's looking pretty good to me. Okay, so lighthouse so far. A campfire. Oh no. I'm not gonna put a campfire. That's very funny. I love that. For anybody who is just joining, we are building a castle on the sea. So we're just going piece by piece, and right now we're doing the lighthouse. Just so you know. We're probably going to be working on this well into tomorrow, which works well because tomorrow is going to be a very weird stream. Tomorrow we are having an interview with friend of the channel, Jax. We're going to be interviewing while we do a little bit of 3D modeling, so we'll keep busy, but the point of the thing is going to be us talking to Jax and Jax talking to us and learning about ourselves. So, it's more of an AMA than anything. Okay, we're back with these strange Lego Roblox requests. Alright. Prehistoric. That's not what we want. Medieval lighthouses. If you saw any weird search results, I got nothing to hide. History of lighthouses. There we go. Pre-modern. Before the development of clearly defined ports, mariners were guided by fires built on hilltops. Okay? Simo is correct. Placing the fire on a platform became a practice that led to the development of the lighthouse. Function more as entrance marker to points than warning signals for reefs or promontories. Okay, well that doesn't really work for what we're building right now. Had established lighthouses. Written descriptions and drawings provided information, but the tower itself collapsed, blah, blah, blah. There's mosaics. That's kind of cool. Added combustible liquid to reduce the expenditure on fuel. So it's kind of like a witch's cauldron. There's like a bubbling liquid inside here. That's an interesting take. Okay. I got it. I know what we're doing. I know what we're going to do. It's going to be impossible for me to do, but I'm going to do it. Okay, so we want a ball, like an orb. So let's go back to object mode. The lighthouse will stay right there, and we'll edit the orb right here. It's going to be a UV sphere. And I'm going to have a little twizzly thing coming off the side of it. That's going to connect to another ball with a hole in it, and you're putting things in and evaporating them, and there's a little fire. Okay, I got it. I'm not making any sense. Trust me, it'll work itself out. Here's how we're doing this. I'm going to offset it because aesthetics and whatnot. And then we're going to need a cylinder. How do we want to do this? I kind of think a cone. Yep. Okay. We're just setting the stage for what we're working on. Check this out. So I'm going to start with this piece right here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go into edit mode, and we're going to grab just the base of it and expand it out. And then we're going to loop cut near the top here. And then we're going to grab the bottom of it. I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm doing while I'm going. Does that feel about right? That feels about right to me. Let's do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... We're going to grab everything except 1, 2, 3. We're going to delete. And we're going to delete. And we're going to grab all of these and extrude them in. Hello? Get out of there. Oh gosh, it messed up. Doesn't look very good. Okay, get rid of this ball for a second. Let's go ahead and make a collection. We're going to call this Cauldron. It's not exactly a cauldron, but I'm going to call it a cauldron. And before we do anything else, I need to organize everything. So, your burner. You are stand. You are big glass. Sure. And you are small glass. Sure. Okay, we're back. Small glass, goodbye. Oh, actually, that's not bad at all. That ain't bad at all. Okay, so small glass it is. And let's grab just this and just this. Oh no. Just this. And then that all the way to here. And then that all the way to here. And then that all the way to here. And then you, and then you. Should have just grabbed it like that. Whoops, what was I thinking? Can I grid fill this? You can't. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, don't make me do all this. Alright, we're going. We're doing it. One day I will learn to not do this. I will learn to actually 3D model. Today's not that day. Alright. I'm sure Simo has some like secret way that we could like do this very fast, but I think we're in too deep at this point. I think I've already done it. I'm just gonna go for it. Could have used bridge. Oh, I should have used bridge. You're right. You're right. Oh well. The more you know, the less you know. No, that's not how things work. Never mind. Alright. We're here. Or the add-on F2. It's great. What does F2 do? What is that? Okay, big glass, I'm sick of you. Get out of here. I don't ever want to see you again. Look at this. Oh, we've done it. Okay, so we made a nice little thing here. We made a little tripod. I gotta finish it. We're not done yet. And we are going to use bridge to finish it because I see a problem. It speeds up different operations. I'll look into it. I think I've passed the point of, you know, experimentation, and at this point, I'm just kind of going. You know, there's always more to learn, of course. I'm sure you feel exactly the same. But, I don't feel like a sense of conviction about, like, oh, I have to do it the hard way, or whatever. At this point, I'm just doing me. I'm sorry? Oh, I see. Let's make a face there. And we'll grab this face. We'll grab this face, and we will bridge them. Oh, she's perfect! We've done it! Oh, baby, baby! Look at that. Look at that. It comes with Blender, and it basically makes it easier to fill faces. Well, that's exactly what we just needed. Why can't I Alt? Why is Alt-click not working? Is this not a loop right here? This looks like the most normal loop I've ever seen. Okay, what happens when we dissolve these edges? Something's weird about these. Yep, there's something weird going on. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's dissolve those. Nah, I like them. We'll keep it just as is. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of this. Maybe of overlapping stuff. It's probably the case. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a yikes. That's an easy fix. There we go. Super easy fix. That looks alright to me. And then I think I'm inclined to try and fix that, but before we do that, let's fix these two by scaling them down. Look how jank this thing looks. Oh, it looks terrible. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I was being kind of haphazard, and I thought I was being funny, but there's no place for funny when you're trying to get things done. So, let's get rid of those. Everything else looks Gucci. So we're going to hit the hard Y axis. And we're going to do left 1. Hard Y axis, left 1. Hard X axis, left 1. Hard X axis, left 1. And let's extrude. Nice and easy. So what we're going to want to do is grab this and bring that part up. A lot of attention to detail. It'll pay off. Don't you worry. It'll pay off. We're here. So I want to grab this, and I want to use a very normal shrink on it. And we're set. There we go. Now it's done. Problem solved. I'm done thinking about it. We're here. So let's go ahead and grab our small glass. Small glass. You are a strange little thing, aren't you? Okay, so let's grab small glass. I want to tilt it. In fact, I think we want to tilt it using proportions. So let's grab that and push you on over using a really nice smooth. And then I'm going to extrude a little pipette out of it. And then we will go ahead and grab this and punch a hole in it. To the best of my understanding, that should work. This should look good. So let's try it. We're going to average the faces out a little bit. Like, say that. Let me grab just these guys and average them out. we go. Little tea kettle. Does it look a little weird? For sure it looks a little weird. I don't know how to fix it. I think that's alright. I can live with this. If somebody sits and really thinks about it, they're going to get upset. But otherwise, we're doing just fine. Now, very important, actually. There has to be one detail here that I must do. We do not get a choice. I have to delete these. Okay. So that is little guy done. Now what? Now let's get big glass in here. You can be rotated, I think, 90 degrees. And by that, I mean negative 90 because it always reverses, and I don't know why it reverses. It's sitting pretty comfortably on here. No, it's not. What are your dimensions? X and Y will give you the same X and Y. And if we look through it just a little bit, it just sits right on top. So we want it to go up just a little bit. Just enough to matter. There we go. Hey, what up, Kurt? How you doing? All right. Now we want this guy, and we're going to build a tube on out of it. Am I going to do a little twizzly weirdo tube? Of course I am. What am I thinking? Of course I'm going to do that. So let's actually see if I have a pre-existing one. Extras, extras, extras. What do we want? I want a spring. Spring, 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 spring. Is there a spring? I don't think there's a spring in here by default. Looks like that's not the case. I know better than to work with curves, so I guess I'll make a spring from scratch. Let's go for it. We're going to go ahead and make this our guy. Or this one. That one looks a little better. So let's start by shrinking that down. And we're going to rotate it up a little bit, and the spring will be 2, I think. Like that. And we'll extrude, and we'll just keep doing it. This could be a little too much, but whatever. There's no science to this. If anything, I can just shrink it. It's not that big of a deal. I say as I'm having a full-blown conversation with myself. Come on. This is getting a little out of hand. It's getting a little crazy. Why are you so crazy? Chill out, dude. Oh, I should really just do it from a curve, right? Okay, how do we fit to curve? Let's do that real quick. Let's learn. I'm going to learn something today. Let's make a curve. We want a spring. Spring, 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 spring. You got a spring for me? Curve profiles. Not looking like it. A helix. A Spyro fit. There we go. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Let's do 2. Why did it bring... Why is it bringing the glass back? What the heck? Spires will go down to 2. Please stop putting the glass back. You're not even related to the glass. That is very strange. Sure. So, I think I should be able to do that. I think I should be able to do this. Like that. And so this part will connect to here. I'm hoping. Right? That goes to there. And then this will somehow connect into here. Sure. We'll try it like that. We'll do that. Now, this guy. Geometry. What? There's no way, right? I can't just go like 0.1. You can. What? What the heck? What's wrong with curves? Why are curves so weird? What the heck? You could just do it. Doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. I'm going to convert it to a mesh and hopefully it doesn't break. Please, object, convert to mesh. That's a good thing to have told me to do. And now I will convert it to mesh. And it looks like a mesh. Let's see. Okay, I've joined everything together. We've gotten rid of our subsurface, which is good. So I think we're safe to jump in here. We got a hexagon, right? All should be well. So if I go ahead and hit bridge, it's a little bit weird looking, but I think it'll do. And if I pull this over here and we hit proportion, and I lower the proportion just a little bit, if I go up and I proportion, that's not at all what I just said. Okay, let's just do positive 35 because it doesn't want to abide. That's a pretty gross looking tube right there. Why does it look like that? What the heck? It's pretty weird looking. Okay, whatever. We'll fix it as we go. I think the goal right now just needs to be to make this work. So let's go ahead and grab it and scooch you on over and say connected. And let's face you. And we'll say connected as per the norm. And of course it reverses because Blender, you make no sense. And this one will smooth down a little bit, right there. That... That's a tube! Why does it look so bad? Oh my gosh. You know what? I like it. Honestly, let's hit face. Let's hit face. Honestly, I love it. She's perfect. She looks beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful. What on earth? What the heck is this? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to find a new way to do this. Oh, it looks revolting. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not putting that in my game. That is too ugly. Get rid of this curve. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. My little heart couldn't take that one. Tell you what, while we're here, these guys, they need to be way smaller. Like, that's the size of a human. Or at least, like, what a human can work on. This is going to be a challenge, getting this to work right here. This is going to be quite a little challenge. Somehow, I'm going to have to feed a tube up into here somehow. I don't know what I'm going to do. In the meantime, let's go ahead and build out some more furniture. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think it matters right now. Let's not think about it. So I'm going to do what I know. What I know how to do is this. So we'll do it like that. And then we'll grab your Y. And we'll do it like that. There we go. Little table. And we're just going to make a nice, simple table on here. One of those nice little, like, triangular bottom tables. That's what I'm looking for. We'll say 0.2, 0.5. 0.8. There we go. That's what I want. We just want a nice short little table, proportionally speaking. If that is here, I'm going to stand up for a second because I got to figure out what I'm looking at. If I am here, that's about as big as what I'm working on. Double the height is the ground. Okay. Double the height is the ground. I'm going to go a little bit more. Keep it generous. Yeah, that looks fine. A little low table. We got it. So what we want to do here, actually come up a little bit. Put one of these bad boys on. Ooh, I got a cool idea for a table. I got a really cool idea. I think I can make this work. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. Extrude. We're going to push them down. They probably don't need to be that crazy. Probably like that. And then I'm going to grab 4. So we're going to do the exact same process we did earlier. One there. One there. One there. Get out of here, big glass. And to the best of my understanding, I should be able to do this in proportion. Using a really small proportion. And then, actually, I want to come in a little bit more. Whoops, my bad. 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. Actually, let's do 0.4 on there as well. And everything can be proportioned. Like that. And then everything can be brought up just a little bit. And we can proportion it. Come on. I cannot click this proportion button. Just like that. Perfect. And to the best of my understanding, if I grab this and if I put a subsurface on it, it should look pretty good. Oh, it looks great. Oh, she looks beautiful. Cool. So I'm just going to fix her up a little bit. She just needs a little bit of love right there. A little bit of love at the bottom. That part's fine. She's run a little bit slow, which makes me think the geometry might be too high on this thing, but we'll keep it for now. In fact, I think I want to dissolve this face. And instead, I think we want to offset this guy to get rid of those weird lines. There we go. Table. If we're being extra crazy, since the subsurface is being extra crazy, we can bring this in and call it there. Look at that. Look at that beautiful table. Little chemistry set. So I just got to figure out how to make the pipe work. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but eventually there will just be a pipe that comes out of this and swizzles and goes and dips into here. But this is our fire. I guess, let's grab you. Let's copy you. Well, that's a bunch of easy measurements. I can live with these measurements. Right there. And we'll grab the legs of this guy. Just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Nope, just like that. And we're just going to pull them up so that they are even with this little guy. That looks about right to me. Perfect. So this is our little cauldron set. It's not perfect, but I love it. This is what holds up all of our stuff. I don't know why it's shading like that. That's actually slightly annoying. We'll have to fix that. And that's our butane burner. I didn't make the burner, but I don't really feel like doing the burner right now. That might be a tomorrow task. There might actually be a little plug that goes into the table. I'm not sure. So, to the best of my understanding, we're going to grab all of this. Let's do the thing now. All of this. Auto smooth to the rescue. Okay, let's auto smooth. Where is it? Auto smooth, there it is. It doesn't really solve the problem. Let's try and fix it for real. It's because I deleted that face, I think. Now, just playing devil's advocate. If I were to just redo it and turn off auto smooth. Oh yeah, that fixed it. We gotta do the same thing down here, but yeah, I'd rather fix it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think auto smooth will convert over to a game engine. So I think it's in our best interest to try and solve it here and now. It will. Oh, well then, Bob's your uncle, right? Who cares? What? Why would it convert? That's like super cool. Okay, sweet. Auto smooth it is. We're done. Problem solved. Oh man, auto smooth is actually really powerful. That's a crisp little edge, but we'll keep it nice like that. I'm pretty sure you have some flipped normals there, though. Okay. Hold on. If that's the case, then let's... Oh, because I did do the extrusion. You're right. Let's try and fix that real quick. I'd rather know what I'm doing wrong, you know? Mesh, normals, recalculate outside. There we go. Problem solved. I know, I have a shotgun approach to everything. I'm not the most poetic modeler in the world. My methods usually don't work. But when they do, they save a lot of time. Okay, so this is going to be alchemy table. Burner, stand 1. We'll call you Big Stand. And that is the lighthouse, ready to go. So let's put all of you up in there. Scale you on down. We got the door. We want it to not be where the door is. That's A number 1 right here. Okay. So I want to rotate first off. And we want this guy to be in the dead center. So let's do it just like that. Right in the center. It's close enough for me. And now we ask ourselves, how big are we willing to make things? About there looks all right to me. We're going to go back to the top and we're going to center it. This little alchemy table could use some love. So we'll push this guy over a little bit. We'll push him up. I understand he's sitting on uneven ground. We're going to have to fix that. I don't love that. So we'll actually do that here in just a second. And the whole thing is going to be rotated. How on earth are people going to get up here? I'm looking at the proportions now, and I'm kind of thinking this doesn't make any sense. Like, where is... I suppose there could be stairs right here, and they are pretty skinny on a lighthouse. Those are really skinny, though. Okay, tell you what. We're going to grab the whole thing. We're going to scale it down just a little bit. That's human size now. Let's go back up to the top. Let's recenter it. And I think we realize what we need to do right now. If you're with me, you know what we got to do. We got to take this, and we got to scooch this down so it touches right there. And we got to grab both of these guys. And we got to put them up. Okay, that'll do. And then we'll grab you, and we'll go edit. And I'm going to do my best not to lose my camera. If you hear all the cops outside, I have no idea what's going on. This is just where I live. This is just how things be. There we go. That's a little bit less glorious of a solution for me, but it is kind of a cool aesthetic. This looks cool. So there's our little egg. Oh, it should be egg-shaped. Oh, it should be egg-shaped, shouldn't it? No. No, what am I thinking? No, it doesn't need to be egg-shaped. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Now, this is where I don't really know what I'm doing. I would love... Get out of there. I'd love if I could put a liquid in here and, like, have it bubble. I'm not doing that right now. That's going to be later. We'll do that later. We'll, like, bake an animation or something into this rather than rendering it in real time. Okay, and last but not least, we'll do this just to make sure that everything sits flat. And the staircase is right there. No problem. Staircase comes up, you come on out, bada boom, you're right next to the front door. Easy peasy. This guy, actually, you need to be pushed up here a bit because you can't be in the wind draft. I might put a door here. I'm not sure yet. All right. SEMA, something that I was talking about a little bit earlier, and then I interrupted myself. You'll notice that there's something that you can spend your channel points on that directly relates to all of this. So ideally, I want to start making use of that little command down at the bottom for you. I think that'll help the stream out quite a bit. That's not me trying to pressure anybody into something, but just an idea. This looks good. I'm into this. This is cool. You know what? I'm going to say, if this is how we're doing it, we should bring all of these guys down a little bit. Well, I did cut my vertices. I just realized that. I'm not going to do it then. Never mind. Okay, is that it on the lighthouse right now? Is that all we're doing? I want to put a liquid in here just to see what it looks like. Does that? No, I don't know if that makes sense. Let's not do that. We'll keep it as is. It's fine. Okay, next up. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of weird issues all of a sudden. A lot of things I have to fix. Alright, let's fix them. Let's do it right now. What's the point, right? We'll make a new collection called Lighthouse. And we'll put these two in here. And we'll go for it. So all I'm doing is I'm going to grab all these windows, and we're going to separate them into their own mesh, because they're a different substance than the bottom. I believe that's it. I'm kind of in like no man's land right now. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. It'll sort of come to me as we go, but here's hoping. Here's to hoping this works out. Is this good? Hello? Why is it deselecting stuff? I'm clicking on empty spaces and it's like, nope, you don't want that. Strange method. Strange method to select stuff. I should have just like done a box select with X-ray turned on now that I'm thinking about it. But I've devoted. I'm already here. I love doing things the hard way. That's kind of my whole brand. All right. Oh, I see one. And we should be pretty close to there. Is that everything? Is that all of them? It's looking good to me. I really gotta up my selection game and my my fill game. Maybe I'll take like a course on it or something. Who knows? Okay, so I want to separate by selection. This is now Lighthouse Cage. Grow selection is a nice command. I will write that down. Hold on. Tell you what, I'm gonna take notes every time you give me a little piece of advice, though. Grow select. That's note number 1. All right, so we got this. Let's extrude it inwards. Right. And if we put the glass on it, looks pretty fine. So the idea now this could be a real problem. I think I want to deselect the top of this guy, but let's try it first. Hello? No. I want to grow by like 0.2. No, 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 no. Negative 0.2. Okay, never mind. That gets really jacked up. I'm going to do the thing that nobody wants me to do. Whoa. Yo. Oh my gosh. That's a little intense for me, I think, but it's cool. Wow, that looks insane. Okay, so the best way I think I can solve this, and I'm probably not going to do this, is doing this, right? And in fact, better than that, we should just grab 1 and do 2. And just keep repeating this process. So let's get rid of this for a sec. That's pretty tryptophobic. Sorry to anybody who has tryptophobia. Wasn't my intention, but looked hella cool. If people are tryptophobic, I think having a lighthouse that is like fear-inducing is kind of an aesthetic. Who's that Japanese horror manga artist who does the spirals? The spirals are like evil or whatever. I think they're getting an Adult Swim series soon. I'm pretty sure the last like leg of their journey was a lighthouse. So I mean, lighthouses. People think lighthouses are intrinsically scary. I'm okay with jumping in there. Maybe I'll include a little tryptophobia warning or something before people get here. Junji Ito. Yes, that's exactly who I'm thinking of. Good work. You know everything. Yes, Junji Ito. If you haven't seen Junji Ito, strong recommendation. Very cool work. Really, really wild stuff. It's like eldritch horror, but subtle, like really slow and subtle, and people make decisions that are so alien that you kind of question if the main characters are like in on it or not, despite them being the victim. It's very cool stuff. It's very graphic though. I guess I should give a gore warning. It's pretty gory. Okay, I'm hoping I don't do all this for nothing. If not, I definitely don't have enough undo steps to undo this. So I will literally have to go dissolve all these edges, and I will be doing that off stream. So here's to hoping. Here's to hoping I didn't just make a bunch of geometry for no reason. Alright, we should be pretty close, I think. I feel like I've been working on this for all my life. Have you read the one where they have these human-shaped holes they have a compulsion to go into? I have not. That sounds about right, though. That sounds a lot like an SCP article I've read. I'm a big fan of SCP. Huge fan of SCP. I like SCP a lot. I try to shy away from the, like, really over-the-top stuff. Like, there's a lot of SCPs that are, like, borderline funny in how they're written. I like the more subtle stuff. But of that subtle stuff, man, there's a lot of gold in there. I've thought about writing an SCP. I might still do it at some point. I would love to write an SCP. I think I have the kind of writing style that would excel in a place like that, but who knows? Whoever knows anything, right? Alright, I'm gonna have to double check my work because I think I missed a few. Okay, well, I for sure skipped the bottom. So let's do the bottom real quick. Is that it? Is that all of them? Is that all of them? I guess I should just put it on and see. Somehow I feel like this is easier to check than if I put the thing on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, no, maybe so. It looks good to me. Okay. Wow, that is wild looking. Shade it smooth. Yo. How creepy is this? That looks bad. Let's be real with ourselves. That one looks pretty bad. How are we going to fix that? I mean, it looks pretty bad by itself already. Tell you what, I can fix that. Let's cut this. And then I'm going to grab this and merge it at last. That should do all right. Okay. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. We've got it. We're here. Let's do it like that. Do it like that. And then I'm going to grab all of this and all of this. Delete. We're going to grab these guys, make a face out of them. We're going to grab these guys and make a face out of them. And then we're going to bridge these two faces together. And that is good. And then this will be our door right here. So it'll be this whole length right here. I think that looks fine. Now we just fix up some of this stuff. And we're good. Oh, it's a little ugly. Why does it look like that? There's a hidden vertice in here. Hold on. Let's fix you. There we go. The heck are these faces? Why does it look like this? What is happening? There we go. That's a bit better. What on earth? What on earth is all of this? Blender, man. Why does Blender do this? It just like goes crazy sometimes. Okay. I thought this was going to be an easy fix. Tell you what, we're just going to do this for now. I'm not going to worry too much about it. That should be fine. The rest of it, I don't know. I don't think I can fix that yet. We're going to do the same thing here. Just make a face and call it a day. And let's hope that it fixed it. I mean, it's interesting. It definitely needs some work. I'm not dead set on this right now. But it is interesting, and I like this one enough that if we have to reset and go back, it's fine. I'll probably have to sit and fix all this for a little bit, so we're gonna move on. But there's our light. Okay, so we got about 1 more hour. What should I do in an hour? Any ideas? We got a whole island to make. Excuse me. We got a whole island here. Maybe I'll work on this little back portion. I can make those chains. Make the laser guns. Joe, I have a comment for you. I cannot use fish with gun as an emote, which is why the current emote is this strange remesh thing. I can't use fish with gun because it's against TOS. I want to use fish with gun. I mean, let me show you. Let me show you what I worked on. While we're here, let me save this. I should have saved this a long time ago. My bad. We're going to save it right there as a room, and it'll be called... Yep, that's what it'll be called. It'll be called Floating Island, or Floating Castle. I did a lot of work for Fish with Gun, and I realized I can't do it. Fish with Gun. Alright, are you prepared? This was gonna be the emote before remesh. That was gonna be it. That was gonna be your emote. How did I get my emote approved so fast? I uploaded it last night, and by the time I woke up, it was fine. I got an email this morning that said it's good. I did do the advanced where I did each resolution by myself instead of using the auto size, so maybe that has something to do with it. Anyway, so you all can dream that this was your emote, but sorry, you can't have it. Yours took a week? What the heck? That's a little crazy. Let's see if I have any emotes. Okay, so I have the remesh emote. I thought about putting a character in, like, jail. Like, in a jail cell. But I haven't gotten there yet. So this was an idea for an emote, but I'd rather them come up naturally. Obviously, I don't want to, like, artificially create emotes. It's not the spirit. So we'll get emotes in due time. If I can get 15 subscribers, I get another one. So there's a goal, I guess, if that's what we want to think about. Otherwise, I'm going to go back to the castle. Oh, just killed my eyes. Sorry if I killed your eyes too. Alright, what now? What are we working on? What kind of places do we want? Let me open up my references real quick. I think it'd be nice to have like a big tower, religious like thing. Let's see if I can pull it up. What do we want? What do we want to put on there? An eagle would be really cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh man, if I put a tower right here and it comes up and it's right there, when the light hits it, it could be like a prism that shoots a bunch of crazy light out. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. Okay, let's do that. So get rid of that. We're good on this. Cauldron and everything in Cauldron can go inside of Lighthouse. So, we are here. What do we want? We want to make a prism. A really wild looking prism that reflects light. We want it to be a vaguely religious symbol. I'm not sure. Let's look up fake religious symbols real quick. Fake religious symbols. I have a few on my stand. Oh, this is going to get into weird territory very quick. Maybe let's not do this. Maybe we don't do this. Let's do an eye. An eye is a very normal symbol that is not offensive, I would argue. So let's make an eye. Sure, that'll do. Back to Blender. Alright, I'm going to make the most beautiful eye you've ever seen in your life. Cube. Cube at 0. Also, if you guys want to see anything, just use the command in the channel points window. Because that's going to be the new way I think we do speed sketches and stuff. We'll do it like that, I think. That should be fine. I will merge you at center and we will repeat. Actually, Joe, are you still here? I have a request for you. There we go. Should have just copied it. All right, Joe is here. Joe, can you try the request speed sketch? Oh, or Violets, you could do it too. Can you try requesting a speed sketch real quick? Can I see what that looks like? I just want to know if it shows up, because if it doesn't show up and people start requesting it, that's going to be a huge problem. It can be either of the Joes that does it. Ooh, look at... Oh, this is intense. This is going to be a scary looking idol right here. So I'm going to put a bevel, I think, on all these little edges, and that is going to be what it looks like. And when the light passes through it, it'll do some crazy stuff. It's not a command, sorry, it's in the channel points. Imposter? What the heck? What does that mean? We got drama. Okay, so that is a crazy looking idol, I would argue. Recommended speed sketch, prove who the real Joe is. Now, not to be dumb, is that what you asked for on the speed sketch, or did you write that after the fact? Was that what you put into the text box? There we go. There we go. That's a symbol right there. Correct. That is the speed sketch. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can prove who the real Joe is. I actually have a full proof plan on how to prove who the real Joe is, so don't you even worry about it. Me. Violets, I do want to make you on stream one day. I mean, that is the goal. It'll have to be a full stream, though, because you have a character and I'm bad at characters. what we want? Like this? Only the real Joe has this kind of power. Okay. Well, folks, some sort of conflict has broken out in my chat. So, you know, I'm just an innocent bystander at this point. The stream has been hijacked. It was only a matter of time, really. I mean, what chance did I have of maintaining this chat? But, surprised it lasted as long as it did. Now tell me this isn't the energy right here. Like, that is it. This thing looks crazy. If I merge at center, and we do center, and we do center, and we're just gonna centaur. If only I had some sort of powers reserved for only me that could prove who I was. Sounds like a ban, honestly. Sounds like somebody's about to get in a lot of trouble. Ban everybody. Oh gosh. And we've all been banned. See ya, folks. No, of course not. Of course not. You can't ban me. I'm the master. Joe wishes he had power over me. Joe has been dreaming for the day that he can overthrow me since he joined this chat. He thinks I don't know, too, which is the crazy part. Like, how would I not know? There it is. Okay, so this kind of looks like a partisan, which is cool. It's good for a war. Oh, man, I want to do more. I have so many weird ideas for this. Okay, okay. I got an idea. We're going to try it. Let's do this. And let's X-ray it. And let's grab both of them. Simplicity is your friend, Red. What does that mean? What kind of weird threat is that? We're going to move over by 0.01, 0.02. This one is going to move over by, come on, negative 0.02. If we go back to normal, we can delete these faces. Nope, don't do that. Actually, don't do that. That would be not a great idea. We can do that. Delete this single face. And then we can do this. And delete just this single face. Oh, it's here. We've done it. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Boom. And then we have a point. And we J that point. And we J that point. We grab it. And we've done it. And we've done it. And we've done it. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. right there. Cool. This is our pseudo-religious icon. Next up, let's go ahead and throw on the jewel. The big jewel, as it is. I'm inclined to cheat. I'm inclined to cheat on this one. Let's do some Googling real quick. It's been a lot of Googling this stream. Jewel cuts. What kind of cuts are there for jewels? Ooh, the Treant is very nice. These look very hard. These look very difficult to do in 3D model. Hey, I think I'm gonna cheat. I think I'm just gonna cheat. Yeah, let's cheat. Let's not do it. Let's not do that. We're gonna go ahead and add a mesh, a gem. Okay, so we got a Chaos Emerald. That's what that looks like. Alright, Joe's back to work. Quit slouching on work. There's a brilliant diamond. And what else do we have? We got a regular diamond. Okay, so I think we want the gem. I don't understand this real Joe business. Did you guys have a fight on stream? Look at that. And if we try to teardrop it a little bit, we're just barely gonna touch it on there. I actually like it hovering a little bit. Well, Fake Joe over there is trying to steal my identity. I have been here the whole time. I mean, that's not the question I asked. Just to put that out there. I didn't ask if you've been here. But sure. Good answer. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab... Don't play the animation. I don't want to play any animations. Lurk King. Sorry, I'm the real Joe, and I have a real adult work to do. Wow. I'm down 2 Joes. I can barely survive without 1 Joe, but now I'm down 2 Joes. This has been the worst day of my life. Everyone's talking about who the real Joe is. Nobody's thinking about my feelings. Nobody thinks about a homie's feelings now, do they? Okay. We got a jewel. We got an idol. Let's make them. And Violets, if you have a legitimate desire for a sketch, let me know. Or Simo, if Simo is still here. I know Simo likes to... Simo's a big fan of competing with me. Simo loves trying to make a sketch at the same time as me. So, we're here. Let's do some shading. And I'm probably going to shade the rest of it too, if it gets down on time. So, we got world data. The world is terrible because the world's always terrible. I don't know why. It just does that. We'll go ahead and we'll do something beachy. Something beachy. What do we want? We want like a lake. Lakeside. There we go. Little like early day beach. That looks nice. A creepy mask. I can make a creepy mask. For sure I can do that one. I will try to make a creepy mask for you. Okay, let's stick to the good side first, and then we'll pop around. Metallic to max. I could add a little bit more geometry to sort of stop these problems from happening. I'm a refund Fake Joe's other request then, unless they still want that one. The me one? Are you able to refund channel points? Joe, I don't know if I want you having that power. I don't know if you can handle that power. You know I'll abuse it. For sure I do. Let's put this thing on a bit of a mirror shine. Okay, again, the geometry looks kind of bad. We'll fix that. Don't you worry. Ooh. There we go. There we go. That's how we want it. Perfect. So, it looks kind of bad. Sue me, I guess. Let's keep it low poly for the time being, just so we can see it as it's meant to be seen. We could probably keep it low poly forever. At Fake Joe, do you want that refund? You really just got called Fake Joe. Now I don't even know it's real. Okay, high transmission. Low specular, low roughness. Very... No. 0.25 on the roughness. The IOR, I like 1.33 personally. I think it looks good. I'm not going to add any alpha because there's no reason you should be able to see through this. I mean, it looks pretty cool as is. So, let's do it. Wow, the argument is just perpetuating in chat. These two. I have no control over my chat anymore. For anybody watching on YouTube at some point in the future, I wish I could explain this to you. I simply cannot. Alright, what kind of gym we want to do here? Let me show off something before we choose. 1.33. We're going to do this. We're going to put in an HSV. We're going to put it on red. We're going to put another one here on red. And we're going to do far. Wow. It continues. These two will never know. There we go. Look at this beautiful little gym. What if I shade it smooth? That's going to be bad, right? Yeah, it's pretty bad. If I fabricate this, I can do this kind of fake, I think. I can do it like that. I can fake it quite a bit, I think. Like that. So we have kind of like a rainbow gym here. And since it's me, I guess I will go ahead and make it kind of a ruby. For reals, be back later. Joe, try and focus on your work. Don't be such a crazy man. Wow. Wow, it's been said. It has indeed been said. Hey, Fake Joe, you want to be a mod? I feel like I should have modded you a long time ago. You know what? The more I'm looking at this, the less I like this, and the more I think I just want it to be, like, yellow. Actually, hold on. That would probably be good. Yep, let's do that. Let's go ahead and see if I can do it right from here. Whoa, what the heck am I looking at? Well, if I right-click your name, I have the ability to ban you, and I get to choose a duration. So, hold on, let me get on to Twitch real quick. Thank you, very appreciated. Okay, I'm back. Let's grab your name, and let's... Oh, can I not mod you? Why not? I own this channel. Why can't I mod you? Oh, there you are. Mod. Hey. Bada bam. It's illegal. Look at that. You got a little check next to your name. Okay, we're going to do purple. And I think we want to up the IOR a little bit. There we go. That's a beautiful little gem. I kind of want to add more faces to it. This could be a bad idea. Let's try it. If I go into edit mode on you, and we just double your faces, doesn't really do anything for us. If we subsurface it, Mega Ban Ready Era. Joe, go to work. What are you doing? Okay, looking at this, I think we have a really important job. Let's chill out for a second. Well, we have a very important job to do this. For everybody who showed up to just watch 3D modeling, I apologize for my mods' antics. They don't know how to control themselves, is basically the end of it. Oh, wow, that looks so nice. They are actually here for us. Probably. Sorry to bear bad news. I like your use of bear. Okay, you know what? This is it. This is fine. I'm not going to edit this anymore. It's done. It's good. Now let's shade it. So it needs to have way less yellow. There we go. Look at this gorgeous little thing. What if I put yellow? Oh! Yo! Yo, that looks crazy good. That looks exceptionally good. Yep, that's it. That's our gem. That's our weird little eye gem. Alright, so we have just about exactly 30 minutes. You've asked me to make a creepy mask. Would you like to give me a reference image, or what do you want? What kind of mask are we talking about? Wow, I am exceptionally pleased with this. You want to tell me about your mask first? A bony one. What does that mean? What's a bony mask? Actually, I'm looking at this crystal. I'm gonna shoot Simo right through the heart. Because I need to do that. And we're gonna go into edit real quick. Don't know. You just want me to make a bony mask. Okay. Alright, the customer's always right, I guess. An Oni-Mask. Okay, I can make an Oni-Mask. I mean, I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. There we go. That's a little nicer of a ridge, I would argue. Yeah, and it gives it a nice little, like, crown look. That's cool. That's very cool. Oh, I love this little gem. This is the gem. Okay. Time for an Oni-Mask. Off to Google, as per the norm. Let's go to Google. We're here. Oni-Mask. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take every liberty I can on this one. You're probably the one that I think of most commonly. I like the third eye. I think the third eye is pretty cool. Oh, it looks like Greg's mask in our Discord. Okay, we'll do it. Let's go for it. Please don't be a WebP. It's not a WebP. Thank goodness. Blender. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new file. I actually have to make an Oni-Mask anyway, so this works out really well. I have an idea for an Oni-Mask on a different build that I'm working on. So let's go ahead and desktop, put you right there. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. This is going to be such a disaster. I already know it. Okay, all right. We're going to sculpt the mask. We're going to sculpt it. That's the only way I even know how we're going to do this. So let's go ahead and add a mesh of a UV sphere. Let's make it a face shape. I'm going to edit it. We're going to X-ray. We're going to go like this. There we go. Now I want to grab the whole thing and I want to extrude it along normals. Oops, I see one up there. Get rid of you. And one down there. I see you. Get rid of you. All right, we want to grab the whole thing. We want to extrude along normals. Huzzah. And then I think we want to just cut some holes in the mouth. So before we extrude along normals, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This dude has been revving his engine outside my window for like 10 minutes. Just go. What are you doing? That's wrong. Is that right? I thought something looked weird. There it is. Now he's back. Okay, so we got the whole thing. Let's extrude along normals. Coming in just a little bit. All right, time to go for it. We got our shape. Let's go ahead and save this as Oni-Mask. I should copy it just in case. Backup. Goodbye, backup. We don't need you. All right, let's sculpt it. We want X symmetry. Yep, that's the one. And I want to remesh it quite a bit. Please don't kill my computer. All right, let's do this thing. Get that mouth shape in there. Okay, he's got a bit of a weird head shape. Let's do this real quick. Just like that. His eyes actually come down quite a bit, so I'm going to use like a nudge. Where's nudge? Nudge, nudge. Why did that not use symmetry? What? Symmetry is turned on. Nudge. What the heck? Why does symmetry not work? What is happening? Okay, whatever, Blender, I guess. We'll do it this way then. It's still wrong. Wait, did I rotate this somehow? I did something wrong, and I don't know what I did wrong. Back. Oh, we broke it the wrong way. I see. I was right that first time. Okay. I see. Put the mouth back. Put the mouth back. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we can delete it. That was like mind melting to look at. Okay. All right. We're back. Goodness me. I just wasted so much time. Okay. We're here. We're going to call you nothing. We're going to call you Oni-Mask. Goodbye. Sculpt. Let's do a really fine remesh. And now we'll go for it. All right, we're in. I'm done tilting. We're no more tilting. No more tilting. We're here. Just like that. Why is there a weird little thing there? Please don't be there. Okay, now we're back to the head. Head goes down. Temples go in. Cheeks come out just a little bit. And the chin is really defined. Like really, really defined. Okay. we're starting. It kind of looks like a weird, like, serial killer mask right now, but kind of the same energy if you think about it. Want to bring everything down and get him really upset looking. Get him angry. Get him mad. We're going to do like this. Get a nice little brow ridge going. And then I will straighten some of that. And he's actually kind of pouting on the bottom here as well. So let's get that up a little bit. I can kind of live with this. All right, now we need to make the nose. The nose is very important. I kind of want to make a Tengu nose, but I think that would be racially insensitive, so we're going to prevent ourselves from doing so. So instead, let's go ahead and build a nose right here. Just like that. Just make a nice, strong nose on this boy. That looks about right to me. I'll fill in the lips just a little bit. We still got to pucker the mouth a bit, but this looks all right. It looks kind of like a mask from Payday. I like it. I can handle it. Like that. The nose comes down a little bit. It's hooked, kind of. That's not half bad. Honestly, I can live with this. Now we're going to have to crease on the head. Right there. And we're going to crease just a little hole in here. Just like that. And then let's do the ears. Whew, okay. You know what? I really like what we're looking at right now. Let me save it. Let's go up to our 3D modeling and let's go to speed sketches because I've been saving them in special categories lately. We'll call this Oni-Mask. Okay, and I'm going to go to object mode. I'm going to copy this and we can hide the copy and we can begin back on sculpt. And let's make an ear. Ear should look like that, and then come up on here. Come on. Let's make it right. Pressed the wrong key, but it kind of worked out in our favor, so we'll keep it. Those ears are maybe a little bit bigger than what I wanted, but we'll take it. Okay, now I push into here and I make a little ear canal. And the whole thing is basically like that, so we'll just come right in and make an ear. And they really emphasize that little dangly bit. So let's... They hate people with gauges. Japan hates gauges. You've heard it here first, folks. So we'll average some of these guys out. And then I'll crease just a little bit. That's not a crease. That's a crease. Haunting. Truly, truly haunting. What on earth am I doing? Okay. Let's go for it. We're this far. We might as well finish the job. Okay, so the back of this thing needs to be pretty rounded. Oh, actually, the chin is not nearly as prominent as I want it to be. It should come out and match up with the mouth. Sir? Hold on, hold on, hold on. It got messed up somehow. Right there. There we go. That's better. That should do it. And now all of this can come in. What time are we looking at? We got 15 minutes. Okay, I gotta go fast. Fast, 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 fast. Just like that. The chin comes out a little bit here, but otherwise it's pretty prominent just on there. And I want to say that looks pretty fine. I'm not loving the ears. The ears are definitely my least favorite part of this whole thing. But otherwise, I am pretty proud of this bad boy. And then we're going to use clay strips to get up in here. And dare I say that looks pretty good. The inside is pretty haunting, but that's to be expected, I guess. Alright, so now we need to make teeth. Let's make some teeth. I'm not thrilled about the teeth. Actually, let's make the eyes first. I think I can go ahead and do a little bit more of this to to really sell the idea of how crusty the eyes are. There we go. Okay. We're here. Let's go ahead and add a circle, and by circle I mean let's add an icosphere. That'll do. That'll do, pig. I'm not going to add the eye hole because I do not have enough time for that. We are looking at very cut time today. And I just realized I used probably the wrong resolution for the eye, but we'll take it. We'll just have to live with this. Okay, so that will get remeshed 2 times, and we'll make it smooth, and that seems fine, and we'll make the whole mask smooth, and holy cow, it looks crazy when you smooth it. That looks... ooh. Yikes, you do not want that looking over you in the bed. Man, that is horrifying. Okay, we're going based on Oni-Mask. Perfect. And we're going to use a slightly rounder ball. And this time I'm going to go ahead and remesh it myself. And we'll scale her on down. And push her on up. Push her on forward. I'm going to bring her up just a little bit. She's a bit of an egg. This reminds me a lot of when I first made my avatar, which I don't really use anymore. Okay, now we just need teeth and we're done. Whew, we're going fast. Okay, teeth and horns, teeth and horns, teeth and horns. Let's do it. So, the horn first. The horns are definitely one of the most prominent parts. I know what everybody wants me to do. I am not doing it. We're going to use an icosphere because I actually really like icospheres for some reason. We're going to go ahead and just pull a single point off the top of this guy. I should probably even go way higher. Okay, there's a horn. And now we bring it way back, and we proportion again using yet another sharp. And we can actually move it a little bit to the side. There we go. And we want to take the whole thing and shrink it. There we go. Perfect. There's a horn. Looks pretty good to me. I will shade it smooth, and we'll call it there. That's a horn. I actually want it to be absolutely massive. Set origin to geometry, and now make it massive. This is going to be an impressive mask for sure. There we go. Okay, cool. So you get a mirror modifier on Oni-Mask. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's horrifying. Look at this crazy thing. Holy cow. I'm terrified of it. What have I made? Okay, so we'll do the exact same thing for the teeth. And this one, I gotta go pretty fast. So, speed, 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 speed. Oh gosh, I'm looking at the time. It's late. Okay, we want to go mode. We want to grab a piece. We want to pull it up. We want to use proportional. We want to use a smooth. We actually probably want to use a sharp and then go up a little bit more and then do a smooth. Like that. And then again, I will hook it back and right, and we will proportion using a smooth, and that is pretty nice looking. Maybe a little bit more on the smooth just so it tilts. Perfect. Shade smooth. Make it real small. And we go for it. It is going to be a 180. And let's put him in the mouth. Where are you going to go? Which tooth are you? You are these very guys. That way. Just a little bit like that. There we go. Perfect. Let's go and put you in the mouth. And we should be set. Put them up. There we go. We'll put a mirror modifier on there, and it'll be on the Oni-Mask. Holy cow, we're going. Okay, we're going to take these exact same teeth. We're going to copy them. I don't need a copy of the Oni-Mask. Thank you very much. I actually don't want either of these. I think we're good on there. I think I'm pretty much done, so I'm not going to think about it. These guys are going to be based on the Oni-Mask, and now we want them to be longer, not bigger, just longer. And we want them to be turned a lot more and be a little bit skinnier. These guys go here. Maybe make them a little bit thinner. And let's tilt them down just a little bit. There we go. It's good enough for my purposes. And then we'll go ahead and do... We'll do them again. We'll delete the Oni-Mask. We'll grab you. We'll do Oni-Mask. We'll bring you in. We will rotate you completely. 180. And then I'm going to rotate you even slightly further out. And you're going to be dropped down to here. And I think I'm going to take a liberty on this one. I think I'm going to take a nice little liberty on this one and not go any crazier than that. You know what? No, we're going to do it. If we're doing it, we're doing it. If we're doing it, we're doing it. If you're going to do it, just do it right. Okay, just like that. And now back to this, an object, and bring it forward. Not that way, this way. Scale it forward just a little bit. Oh, oh, he's scary. Yeah, baby, that's it. Okay, I think I'm done with the teeth. I think I'm going to call it right there. Because I could sit and make a bunch of teeth and it's still not going to be complete. So imagine he has more teeth. Time to shade it. So, shader, let's do this thing. I don't really need the empty anymore. We'll do that. And I'll go to world. And what would be a nice place to see an Oni? Probably at night. Probably, ooh, in a dark forest. There we go, dark forest lighting. Okay, so the mask itself. The mask itself is a deep, slightly desaturated. Yeah, it's probably pretty glossy. They usually look pretty glossy in my opinion. We'll say like 0.4. I'll go ahead and do that to a 5. Sheen. There's no sheen. Clear coat. There's probably a clear coat on it. 0.5. Clear coat roughness. Keep it right about there. Transmission. Now this is a weird one. This is where we get kind of haunting. I think I'm going to call it there. I think that looks fine. If we're feeling extra crazy, I would use a subsurface, but I guess I'm crazy. Let's do it. Subsurface is probably going to be a black, I imagine. So it's going to have a black top coat and a red bottom coat, which I think will make it look really believable. So if that's the case, let's make the red more prominent. Ooh, that's a yikes, man. I do not want to see this guy in the middle of an alleyway. Okay. First off, let's call this Oni. Let's make a new one. This one's going to have no subsurface. It's going to be a golden color, full metallic. No specular. Pretty low on the roughness. No antitropic. No clear coat. No clear coat roughness. Transmission might actually be even higher. And, oh man. You know what? I'm feeling crazy. I'm feeling funky. Let's do it. How are we on time? We're literally out of time. I don't care. I go over on time every single time I do this. Might as well. Okay, so we got this, and then we're going to have like a brown. We're going to lean more on that side than the brown, and then the color. You're going to be you. Emissive is going to be there, and emissive strength. Perfect. And let's put a magic texture on it. Magic texture of 2 with a depth of 10. Distortion of 10. I should make this black, all things considered. And we'll lower that down just a little bit. There we go. We're going to call you I. We're going to call you I. Ugh, he's haunting. You're not going to shade it? Okay, you want to post it? Because I would love to see it. Okay, so now we're going to grab the horns. The horns are probably going to be a pretty gross color. All right, we're going to go look at CMOs here in just a second. But I'm going to start by adding kind of a dried blood look to this thing. With a good amount of subsurface. Dude, I'm proud of this guy. Okay, so we'll grab that. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. And I'll call this Bone. And we'll say that this is our guy. Ah, dude, I'm very proud of him. I kind of want to redo the eyes, but other than that, I feel pretty comfortable with him. Let's make sure the camera is in a good spot. Let's rotate just a little bit. Not that way. We'll do like an 80, and we'll do like a 20. And we'll go 2, -3, -7. And we'll go up a bit. Okay, so we got to do like a 3 and like a -9. It's close. -10 and 4. And now we go 3, 2.5. We're in. We've done it. That's my mask. He's pretty haunting. So I'm going to render it after stream. If I do it right now, I will drop frames, and that's the last thing I want to do. So that's our little Oni man for the time being. Let me go ahead and save that, and let's go check out CMOS. I got to load up Discord. I wasn't on Discord today. Hey, make sure to take a drink of water. All right. I think we are just about here. Come on. Let's see it. Discord's loading. Should have loaded it while I was getting my camera correct. I didn't think. For anybody watching that wants to see a little bit more of this, you should check out the Discord. Yo, Simo! Wow, you did it all in one mesh. Your detail work is crazy. Okay, let's see it. There it is. Look at that. The amount of detail you can get in such a short amount of time is exceptional. You're great. You didn't ask me for criticism, but if I'm giving you criticism, I'd say it's the teeth. But everything else is like exactly. Man, very cool. I like the way I do teeth. I'm pretty fond of the way that I do teeth. It only really works for monsters. It won't work for anything else, but you know, it works for projects like this. So anybody, come check out the come check out the Discord if you want to see more stuff like this. We got, you know, candy, little candy fish. We got witch's hands. We got all sorts of stuff in here. Simo's amazing piano that I can't believe he made. All sorts of good stuff. And this is just the 3D modeling channel. There's tons of channels. And there's secret chat, which you don't know anything about. Anyway. So that has been my time for Blender. I'm going to go refill my water. I'm going to go put something in my body to sustain myself. And then I'm going to be right back with some voice acting on Pyre. So if you haven't seen Pyre yet, that's what we're doing. And I'll make sure to change my tags this time. I know, I forgot last time. So I will be right back. Peace.